Hi, welcome to my channel and welcome to a special spirit message that came through this morning that I wanted to share because I have been really in a counseling session, probably like the last day or so of spirit, and just hang in there with the message. I'll put it down in the description box. But the whole thing is, and they told me to pull this card, I'm loved by life, and see how she is surrounded by butterflies, and it's like the whole message is all about lightening up. I mean, it is all about lightening up. It's about lightening up to see things you couldn't. And I keep receiving messages to just lighten up. So whether we're spinning too much in our heads, overthinking or overfeeling things, there have been so many messages about just lightening up. And this is about releasing those thoughts and feelings that spin you and play over and over, and just unburdening yourself literally, so you will feel lighter, like this picture with the butterflies. Just let it all go. Also, not looking at everything and feeling everything in such a burdensome way. It blocks light literally. Lighten up, make it a priority. That's what they kept telling me. Make it a priority. Like, if there's one thing you need to do today, just lighten up, lighten up, lighten up. It doesn't matter, because I kept on saying to them, I have so much to think about, I have so much to worry about, I have so much to do. I have so much to strategize. I have so much to think about. They kept cutting me off, saying it doesn't matter that you have so much to think about, that you feel compelled, that you have to think about it. You really don't right now. You can let it go. Sometimes your overthinking only burdens you rather than finding the way. Lighten up and the solution will appear right before you. Lighten up for the solution to appear before you. That's what they kept saying to me. And so then on my end, I was thinking this overthinking perhaps is stopping me from actually doing something or just relaxing into a clear solution. And I was telling them I'll keep it in mind. And then they were literally saying, if we burden ourselves with overthinking, the divine way can't get through our cluttered minds. So just unclutter your mind for a second, relax, and the correct way to go or solution will appear in your mind. As your mind was lightened up, they could get through. And also, sometimes it's just not the time for us to think, feel, or strategize, but it's just the time to lighten up and release for it to come in. And this may be one of the times where it's best to just focus on lightening up. So the way to go will be shown to you from just doing that. And this is actually tremendously hard. And this is what I kept saying to them. It is tremendously hard because we put it on ourselves to think and know in the moment. And there is the struggle. That is the struggle that needs to be released for something else to come in. We can just let go, lighten up, and see what happens from that. And often just by lightening up, you will see things you couldn't before. And so I know this was a very roundabout message, but it really is all about, we don't realize how much we're just spinning in our overthinking, over feeling, over trying to figure things out. And sometimes what they kept saying to me was like, sometimes it's just time to unburden yourself and release all that and let it go and feel like this picture of just letting it all go, literally letting your thoughts and feelings like fly out of you. And see how the light around this image, just feel lighter, feel unburdened. And then all of a sudden, when you lighten up your load like that, then you'll see things that you didn't before. It's releasing the burden. It's releasing the overthinking and the feelings and just lightening yourself up. And they literally said, like, especially in the past couple of mornings, it's like, instead of making it on your list that you have to overthink this, you have to figure out a solution for this, like burdening yourself with those thoughts, actually let those fly away. And your priority number one is just to lighten up. Just to lighten up, because with that you'll actually see clearer. And this like blew my mind on so many different levels. It just blew my mind, not to mention I physically and emotionally and energetically felt lighter. And I think that's what they're trying to push us to do right now, because we are all overburdened, and in the moment we feel like we have to have full control and full figuring out, and sometimes it's not our place. It's just our place to release and lighten up, literally in every way. Lighten up, and then we'll light up, and the way will be shown to us, maybe not even in that second, but later that day, later that week, later that what we're supposed to do, the assignment is just to lighten up. It's literally just to lighten up. So I wanted to share this because it's something I kind of have to almost touch, like a touch point, like a buoy in the open ocean that's turbulent. I have to have this as a touchstone buoy, because often I feel very overburdened by thoughts and the responsibility, like I have to figure it out in the moment. And that's very burdensome, especially when the solution is not in the moment. Like realistically, what they were saying to me, it's not there. So what we're doing in the moment is just burdening ourselves with these thoughts and feelings that have no purpose other than it's just burdening us. So the job to do, they kept saying, my job is just to lighten up. The job is just to lighten up. So very often, if you're feeling too overwhelmed, your job in the moment is literally just to lighten up. That's what it was. That's what it is. Instead of searching for that solution or overthinking, overfeeling, your job in that moment is just to lighten up and feel like this image in the picture and let it just go and see the light and feel lighter, and the solution will appear. You'll see things that you didn't see before after being lightened up. So just wanted to pass it on. Take care. Bye-bye.